You can have the job. You can have the car. But if you're still wearing these things over 40, you'll look like you're stuck in the clearance bin at a teenage mall. Let's fix that, because looking like a gentleman starts with knowing what to leave behind and what to wear instead. Let's get into it. Chapter 1. Shiny Synthetic Dress Pants. Let's start with something that's easy to overlook, but absolutely crucial: the wrong kind of dress pants. Specifically, those shiny synthetic dress pants that look like they came straight from a 90s boy band wardrobe. I see this mistake all the time. Men over 40 wearing these plastic-feeling trousers that have a weird shimmer under the light. Here's the problem. Synthetic materials like cheap polyester don't drape the way real wool or cotton does. They cling to the wrong places, they make you sweat like crazy, and they look like you're about to step on stage for a karaoke night. They also tend to wrinkle in awkward ways that ruin your clean lines and give you that I don't care vibe, even if you do. You might think, but they're easy to find, they're affordable, they're dressy enough. I get it. But if you're over 40, you deserve better. Your pants shouldn't be the first thing people notice in a bad way. Wear this instead. Go for wool blend trousers in a classic cut. Something with a flat finish, no shine, and a bit of natural texture. Think lightweight tropical wool for the summer, soft flannel for the winter, or even a cotton linen blend for those breezy days. These fabrics breathe and move with you. They never cling, and they only get better with age. Color-wise, stick to versatile tones: mid-gray, navy, or earthy browns. These colors are sophisticated, easy to pair, and never go out of style. Pair them with everything from a button-down and blazer to a simple merino sweater. And if you're feeling adventurous, add a subtle texture like a hopsack weave or a micro check to add visual interest without the synthetic shine. I've linked a few of my favorite trousers in the description below. Trust me, investing in real you'll feel more practical. I know the guy maybe came free with a fishing trip, but they don't belong anywhere near a smart casual outfit. These sunglasses scream utility over style, but in the worst possible way. When you pair those neon blue mirrored wraparounds with a casual polo or a blazer, it immediately cheapens your whole look. It's like wearing football cleats to a dinner party. It doesn't matter how good the rest of your outfit is. Those sunglasses are pulling your image straight down. Wear this instead. Go for a classic pair of tortoiseshell or matte black frames with polarized lenses. Think Persol. Think Ray-Ban Clubmasters, or even something a little more understated from a niche brand like Garrett Lay. Clean lines, timeless shapes, no neon reflective lenses. A great pair of sunglasses should do two things. First, protect your eyes. Second, elevate your face. Think Paul Newman, Steve McQueen, or even Clooney today. All those guys understood the power of great sunglasses, and none of them wore wraparounds outside of a boat or a bike ride. The right sunglasses are an extension of your character. They round out your silhouette. They add structure and a bit of mystery. But most importantly, they make you look like a grown man who knows what he's doing. Not like someone who grabbed a pair from a vending machine at a gas station. Your sunglasses should be an extension of your face, like Paul Newman cool, not an over-designed helmet for your eyes. Chapter 3. Overly trendy layered necklaces. Alright, let's shift gears and talk accessories. Specifically, those layered necklaces that have exploded on social media in the last few years. I see it all the time. Guys over 40 trying to get in on the trend of wearing 2, 3, even 4 thin chains all stacked together. The idea is to look edgy, modern, maybe a little rebellious. But here's the truth. When you're over 40, too many layers of jewelry can come across as desperate rather than dashing. It's like you're trying to recapture your youth or show you're still in the know with the younger crowd. But real style for men our age doesn't come from chasing trends. It comes from understanding what adds to your presence and what takes away from it. Those thin layered chains often end up looking messy and distracting. Instead of adding polish, they clutter your neckline and can clash with everything from your watch to your shirt collar. Even worse, they can send the wrong message, like you're stuck in a phase that you've already outgrown. Wear this instead. If you like jewelry and there's nothing wrong with that, choose one solid, meaningful piece that speaks to your personality. Maybe it's a classic signet ring. Maybe it's a heavy gauge silver chain, worn solo over a crew neck tee or peeking out from a crisp button down. Maybe it's a leather bracelet that's been worn and softened over time. These single, well-chosen accessories don't shout. They add to your style quietly, like a punctuation mark, not a full paragraph. And they're far more masculine and mature. I've linked a few refined pieces in the description below. Pieces that won't clash with the rest of your outfit or make you look like you're stuck in a music festival. Remember, less is more when it comes to jewelry, especially over 40. Choose wisely and let it become a subtle signature, not a full-on costume. Because at this stage, your style should speak softly but carry weight. Chapter 4. Cheap square toe or pointy plastic-looking shoes. Let's talk about footwear, because nothing, and I mean nothing, can ruin a sharp outfit faster than square toe or pointy plastic-looking dress shoes that look like they were picked up at a discount warehouse in 2003. If you're over 40 and still wearing stiff, shiny, squared-off, or pointy-toe leather shoes with thick soles, we need to talk. These shoes were everywhere in the early 2000s. They were the go-to dress shoe for weddings, job interviews, maybe even your own office. But today, they just scream outdated. They make you look stuck in time. And worse, they instantly cheapen any look, no matter how expensive the rest of your outfit is. The problem is the silhouette. That wide, clunky, or overly narrow front breaks the flow of your pants. It disrupts the line of your leg. It doesn't flatter anyone, especially not a man who wants to look refined. Wear this instead. Upgrade to a sleeker, more elegant shoe, like a rounded toe Oxford, a Derby, or even a minimal leather loafer. Stick to classic colors like dark brown, black, or oxblood. And don't be afraid to invest a little more here, because the shoes featured in the description below will last you for years, while instantly elevating your style. One of my favorite go-to pairs is a soft Italian leather Derby with a slim profile and clean stitching. They look incredible with tailored trousers, but they also work just as well with dark jeans and a button-down. Let me say this, when a man walks into a room wearing quality shoes, people notice, even if they don't say it. Shoes tell the story. Are you still stuck in 2002? Or are you a modern man who understands refinement? Because gentlemen don't wear shoes that look like bricks or plastic. They wear shoes that look like they were made for the man wearing them. Chapter 5. Thin, overly shiny dress shirts with strange patterns. Here's one you might not expect, but I've seen too many older men, especially at dinner parties, weddings, or conferences, rocking these ultra shiny dress shirts in awkward colors and weird microprints. You know what I'm talking about. That reflective fabric that looks more like satin than cotton. The shirts with tiny abstract patterns that make your chest look like a lava lamp. The purples, the metallic blues, even bright reds. It's like something your cousin wore to prom in 2007, and it's still hanging in your closet. Now, I'm not here to shame color, but if you're trying to look like a gentleman over 40, your shirt shouldn't look like nightclub wallpaper. That shiny material clings in all the wrong places. It reflects every bit of sweat, and it doesn't do your frame any favors. Wear this instead. Choose classic dress shirts in high-quality matte fabrics. Go for Egyptian cotton, poplin, or even brushed twill in the cooler months. Stick to timeless colors: crisp white, light blue, soft gray, or subtle stripes. Shirts that drape, not cling. A white spread collar shirt with a subtle twill texture looks 10 times more elegant than any shiny purple number you could throw on. Pair it with a navy blazer, charcoal trousers, or wear it solo with the sleeves rolled. That's style. That's effortless. That's mature. And for those of you wondering what brand I trust, I've linked a few exceptional shirt options in the description below. Shirts that fit well, wash well, and don't make you look like a Vegas magician on his day off. Because let's be real, at our age, we don't need to shine, we need to command respect. And we do that by dressing with purpose, not reflectiveness. Chapter 6. Bulky Velcro wallets or logo-heavy billfolds. Let's shift gears and talk about something that lives in your pocket. Because your wallet is speaking, even when you don't see it. And if it's a big, bulky nylon Velcro wallet from your high school days, or a logo-covered billfold that looks like a brand billboard, it's aging you in all the wrong ways. Velcro wallets scream boyhood, a designer logo wallet scream insecurity, and giant overstuffed bifolds that you can't even close, they're screaming chaos. No gentleman should be fumbling through receipts, expired coupons, or a 12-punch coffee card from 2014. Use this instead. Opt for a slim leather card holder or minimalist bifold in rich brown or black. No logos, no plastic windows, just the essentials. 3 or 4 cards, a license, and a few bills. That's it. Look at brands like Bellroy, Carl Friedrich, or even a well-worn Horween leather wallet from a smaller craftsman. These pieces look better with age. They tell the story of a man who values simplicity and function, but with style. It's the little things that separate a man from a gentleman. The wallet you pull out at dinner says a lot more than you think. Go for one that looks intentional, not like something you picked up in an airport gift shop on the way to Vegas. And while you're at it, clean out your wallet once a month. Nothing says, "I've got my life together," like a sleek, organized pocket setup. Chapter 7. Boxy Outdated Outerwear. Let's talk about outerwear, one of the biggest mistakes I see men over 40 make. I'm talking about those old boxy jackets and coats that haven't aged nearly as well as you have. Maybe it's a windbreaker that's seen better days, or a bulky fleece that's comfortable but kills any kind of silhouette. Here's the thing. Outerwear isn't just a practical layer to keep you warm. It's the finishing touch of your entire look. And when you're over 40, a jacket that's too big, too sloppy, or too outdated does more than just add bulk. It actually takes away from everything else you're wearing underneath. Those old school boxy shapes add pounds to your frame, hide any kind of definition you have, and make you look like you haven't updated your style since the early 2000s. You might think, it's just a jacket, it doesn't matter. But it does, because the first thing people notice when you walk into a room is your outer layer. Wear this instead. Look for jackets with a tailored cut, something that skims your shoulders and nips in just slightly at the waist. A chore coat in sturdy canvas or denim can be casual but still structured. A lightweight quilted jacket or vest can layer over everything from sweaters to dress shirts without adding bulk. And if you're ready to take it up a notch, beige. A refined wool overcoat or a clean, modern bomber in suede or waxed cotton is the kind of piece that elevates your look instantly. It frames your shape, gives you presence, and adds a masculine edge that's all grown man. No nostalgia. Colors? Stick to neutrals. Navy, charcoal, deep olive. These colors work with everything and never look dated. And avoid the temptation of performance features like neon zippers or big logos. Those only make you look like you're heading out on a hiking trip instead of going to dinner. I've linked some outerwear pics in the description below that do this perfectly. Pieces that are practical and refined, so you're never stuck looking like you borrowed your dad's raincoat. Chapter 8. Loud patterned shorts. Alright, let's get into summer style for a second. Specifically those shorts that look like they belong in a beach souvenir shop. I'm talking about loud patterns, big florals, neon stripes, and prints that could be spotted from a mile away. Here's the deal. While shorts are supposed to be casual, that doesn't mean they should look like a costume. When you're over 40, shorts that are too loud or too busy instantly make you look like you're trying to relive spring break 2001. And trust me, that's not the look you want. Those giant patterns might have been fun when you were 25, but now they just draw attention in the worst way. They make your legs look shorter, your outfit look cheap, and your overall presence feel less intentional. Wear this instead. Go for solid colors or understated patterns. A pair of tailored chino shorts in navy, beige, or olive green will do more for your style than any pair of neon printed board shorts ever could. Look for an inseam that hits just above the knee. 7 to 9 inches is the sweet spot for most guys. Fabric matters too. Cotton linen blends are great for hot weather. They're breathable, refined, and only get better with wear. And if you do want a bit of personality, subtle textures like a micro herringbone or a small, tasteful check can add depth without being loud. When your shorts fit well and don't compete with the rest of your outfit, they actually make your legs look longer and your whole body look leaner. Pair them with a lightweight polo, a linen button-down, or even a simple tee in a muted tone. I've linked a few of my go-to summer shorts pics in the description below. Options that are relaxed and easy but still look intentional and grown up. Because even on the hottest days, there's a way to keep your style cool and sophisticated. No flamingo prints needed. Chapter 9. Bright, attention-grabbing t-shirts. Let's talk about those bright, bold t-shirts that you see everywhere in the summer. Neon oranges, highlighter yellows, and those loud aquas that scream for attention. I know it can feel like an easy way to add some fun to your outfit, but let me tell you, when you're over 40, these kinds of colors do more harm than good. Here's why. Bright t-shirts don't just stand out. They overwhelm everything else you're wearing. They draw the eye away from your face, which is where your style and confidence should be. Worse yet, they can clash with your skin tone, make you look washed out, or just come across as loud rather than sophisticated. You might think, but I want to look lively. I don't want to fade into the background. I hear you, but there's a difference between vibrancy and shouting for attention. Bright colors often look cheap, especially when they're made from low-quality cotton that fades after 1 or 2 washes. And let's be honest, no man over 40 wants to look like he borrowed his teenage son's wardrobe for the day. Wear this instead. Embrace more grounded, earthy tones. T-shirts in muted colors like olive, charcoal, navy, or even a soft sand or cream not only look more sophisticated, but they also work with everything in your closet. These colors complement your natural coloring, add depth to your outfit, and never look like you're trying too hard. Fit matters too, of course. Even the perfect color won't save you if the t-shirt is too baggy or too tight. Look for a cut that skims your torso and ends just below the waistline. It's all about clean lines and quiet confidence. And when you're ready to layer, these earthy tones are the perfect canvas for everything else. A crisp jacket, a lightweight overshirt, or even a well-chosen scarf in the cooler months. I've linked some of my go-to t-shirt pics in the description below. These aren't just basics, they're the kinds of essentials that never go out of style. Because when you're over 40, it's not about shouting, it's about refining. And these shirts do exactly that. Chapter 10. Bulky, outdated belts. Here's one that too many men overlook, literally. I see guys over 40 still wearing those thick, overly rugged belts with massive buckles and chunky hardware that could double as a medieval weapon. Or worse, belts that are cracked, frayed, and hanging on by a thread. Here's the thing, a belt might seem like a small detail, but it's one of those accessories that can quietly sabotage your entire look. A belt that's too wide or too worn out doesn't say classic gentleman. It says, I didn't think this through. Wear this instead. Upgrade to a sleek, understated leather belt that's no more than 1.25 inches wide. Look for classic colors like black, dark brown, or tan, and steer clear of massive logos or novelty buckles. The buckle should be simple and refined, polished brass or silver-tone metal, nothing flashy or oversized. A well-chosen belt does more than just hold up your pants. It ties your whole outfit together. It transitions seamlessly from dress trousers to jeans, and it tells the world that you pay attention to the details. And remember, belts don't last forever. If your belt looks like it's been through more than you have, it's time to retire it. I've linked some of my go-to belt picks in the description below. Belts that are built to last and built to complement a grown man's style. Because when you're over 40, your belt shouldn't be the star of the show. It should be the quiet, supporting character that brings the whole look together, polished, reliable, and never out of place. And before you go, if you're ready to upgrade your style, I've linked the exact pieces I recommend down in the description. Yes, some of them are a bit of an investment, but honestly, that's the point. When you're over 40, quality matters more more than quantity. These are the kinds of pieces that don't just look better. They wear better, they last longer, and they tell the world that you've stepped into your prime with intention. I know investing in quality might feel like a big step, but these aren't just clothes. They're the finishing touches that tell your story.